Sure.
All right, here we go. We are live. We're doing it live, man. Doing it
Coming
live.
at you live. Coming back to you live again on
Seriously,
another
man.
Tuesday
Episode
night.
75, man. Three-quarters of a way to 100.
Ooh, hitting the big landmarks here.
Pretty crazy, man. That's awesome, dude. So it is your man, John G. Goku is the man. We also have the ever amazing FiGPiN battle. How are you, friend?
Very well, very well. Good to see you as always. What up, chat? How are y'all?
Yes, very, very cool to see you again as well. Both of us apologize. Last week we were going to go ahead and do a show, but then, I had got busy with regular life and we had to push it back to this week. So hopefully everyone had an amazing Thanksgiving. It was
Yes.
a great time by us. Battle, what about you? I know that you had some work, but you got a chance to
Uh
hang out with Casey and the fam.
yeah, so it was good. I pretty much have been at work since we got back from New York City Comic Con. A couple days off here and there, kind of like now where the generator blew up, so we're waiting for a new one. I got to spend Thanksgiving with the family. Great dinner. Called back out Thursday night at midnight, Friday morning, whatever you want to call it. Been back at it since.
It's crazy, bud. Always, always crazy. Hey, look, we have Casey also joining us on the chat.
Hey, why are you slowing us down? I'm just kidding. I was trying to convince her to be our guest on the show tonight. She said, nah.
Yeah, well, hey, we should have definitely have a
A
sofa
sofa
episode.
party, dude.
Yep.
That'd be
We can
fun.
go ahead
Yeah.
and have Mrs. Pins come out here. Uh, you know, Mrs. Is the man, Mrs. Battle come out.
That
Go
would
ahead and
be so
roast us a
fun.
little bit. I'm sure all the ladies will have fun with that one.
Oh yeah, that we should really plan that one. That would be fun. We were gonna have the ladies do an unboxing or something. That'd be cool, huh?
That would definitely be fun. Well, we'll have to try. We'll hopefully get them convinced to go ahead and do it. So, but guys, again, this is what the fig pin. It is Tuesday. We
What
try to go ahead
the
and do this
big
every
pin?
Tuesday. I know that we have not been able to over the last couple of months, just with life being crazy. But we appreciate you joining us. What the fig pin? So
What the big pin?
we have a fun show lined up for you for sure. Lots to chat about. I know, especially with uh the Monday before Black Friday or the Monday before Thanksgiving, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, both Chalice as well as the eBay Live. Pops and pins also that night. Then you have Black Friday happening. You have all of Evens going ahead and having shows. You have Pops and Pins having shows. You have Plastic Empire going ahead and having their power not their power, their Chainsaw Man, their two
Right.
pack, their Usagi, who I just found out, and shout out to Brooke and Sailor Medizzle. I learned something that Usagi is Sailor Moon's actual like human form name. I can't remember how Brooke put it to me. But yeah, that was fun to find out. So yeah, I
That's
mean
fun.
it's lots of stuff has happened for sure over the last week or two.
Ooh, I know
Uh,
the main one that we're excited about. Give me one sec. I'll grab it.
Yep. But we definitely wanted to go ahead and before we talk about any of that, we wanted to give a shout out to the chat. So we have Mr. Morsh. How are you, my friend? Wookie Pool is here. Thank you so
What's up,
much,
Wookie?
Wookie. Amazing, amazing, amazing work with those uh mystery Wookie pools that are going to be available at LACC through Pins on Fire. I also like that the profits are going to go to a charitable organization, so that's very cool.
American
We have
Cancer
Dave, who we
Society.
definitely who is such an amazing person. We got to meet him and his wife at NYCC. So how are you? As I said before, Casey's joining us. We have Darth Pins, Getty Up, WD
Kenny.
Fitch, and Wazaverse is here.
Waza, what's up, dude?
Waza, we are doing
Another
fantastic, man. It was
hey,
a pleasure meeting
another
you for sure. I know Battle has met you, but for me meeting you for the first time, it was definitely very cool to meet you. So thanks for your hospitality at the con as well as joining us tonight.
amazing, amazing guy. Tons of fun. We threw out a bunch of, shout outs tonight on our thing. The even shows, all of the new drip show for Pops and Pins. Travis Collectibles has one. I put a few more in there, a little write up. But if you guys have not tuned in to Wazaverse's show, Be careful, it's a slippery slope, but he does some amazing stuff for HRO cards. It is a wild community. He just started up a Discord. You want any knowledge or want an invite, go ahead and shoot me a message. I'll get you in there. But yeah, tons of fun on his shows. Definitely check him out on YouTube.
Yep. So before we go any further, I wanted to go ahead and nope, didn't get the chase.
Ooh, dang, that's cool.
But
I
it
think
was
I saw
still,
somebody post a chase somewhere today.
it's funny. I actually have not seen anyone. I've seen maybe a dozen people posting pictures like that they bought a couple that they were going to go ahead and sell. They wanted to sell them, but I haven't seen anyone actually post the chase version of it. So yes, these are all Chalice collectibles.
Dang,
This is Ironheart, pretty cool. We have Sanji from One Piece. That glitter on that pin.
nice.
There you go. It's a
Man, the purple glitter comes out
yep.
so good.
And then we have Sailor Jupiter.
Nice.
I did at my other pins that I got. I already had one of them because we were at N1CC. So the other one was because you had to buy you paid $100 and you got 5 pins plus the logo, so 6 pins in total. And 3 of them were the 3 that I had just shown you, which was Sailor Jupiter, Sanji, and Ironheart. So brand new pins, LE 500s, very, very cool pins. The other 2 pins that you received were Chalice collectible exclusives. And I realized I never picked up a koi from Black Panther. So this was new for me. So I was happy to go ahead and see that.
Sweet.
And then my other one was Jiren. So I did get a pretty good sequence with it, but I already have Jiren in my collection. So I'm sure I'll be able to go
Nice.
aid and trade that or maybe give it away at some point. So yeah, I mean
So for
it
the
was a great deal, $100, plus shipping. So the pins came out with the 6 pins. It came out to be for me, shipping and tax, it was like 113, I believe. So it was like 1890 for the 6 pins to go ahead and come out with it. And then on top of that, you had a 1 in 20 chance of getting an AP as well. So if you were able to go ahead and get an AP plus all these amazing pins, congratulations, it's definitely awesome. We did have some more people go ahead and join us. So we had L, One Shot Customs, Animes, as well as Charles. So welcome
nice.
to the
Well,
show. Thank
Charles,
you guys for joining us. It's definitely fun.
Uncle Charles.
Uh,
So to kind of
saying,
before we move
me
too
and you
far
got the
on,
same exclusives from the Chalice box. Oh, me and Getty got the
oh,
same exact Chalice exclusives. So
that's wild. I wonder how many variants there are out there. So that it would be neat to see. If anybody did pull a chase and or some APs, make sure you go on to what the Fig Pin and post them for us. We'd love to see what you guys got. I would love to see it go into the FiGPiN app too. We do have some news about that, which is a little strange that we got to circle back on. But uh, to kind of just touch on what John was talking about, all those pins that he just talked about, the Chalice exclusives, I looked at it earlier today. I don't believe it's taken down. If anybody's still looking to get it, go to chalicecollectibles.com. They have their box still up there, $100, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, I didn't actually check, so I'm not sure. But maybe we can go ahead and check real quick while we're doing this. I'll try to do that.
Yeah, so definitely, if you haven't got one yet, or you want to take another shot, go ahead and order. I mean, LE 500. I'm surprised they're still around, but it is that holiday season. I think things are a little tight for some people, but I think they'll be a heck of a deal still.
For sure. Yeah. So the LE 500s are just the 3 classic fig pins. The this logo, the Chalice Collectibles store logo, it is a LE 300, and then the chase is an LE 100. So it's 400
Damn.
total, but it's broken up between this one and it's an all black logo. So the red outline is actually a black outline as well.
Cool.
And that logo is chase of 100.
Wow.
Yes. Yep. I don't know if you saw before, but I kind of
The little drop.
yep.
We don't know what that's talking about, though. We don't know what that is.
Yep. So yeah, so we're excited. Our exclusive guys that had been announced on Event is going to go ahead and be Yu Yu Hakusho. So There's the leak for the evening. Yu Yu Hakusho is going to be the What the FiGPiN exclusive available through Event. So it's going to be lots of fun.
You got me even confused. What the fig pin you talking about, bro? So for the
Have to throw
people
them off,
who,
man. Have to throw them off.
if anybody didn't catch it, Even was doing a whatnot show a couple weeks ago, and or a couple days ago, I don't even remember anymore. And they did a little teaser. I think Professor Figpin, a couple other people got some screenshots of it where he flashed a couple little stickers that might be something. So huge shout out to them. Super excited for this to come into fruition. We'll see what happens.
Yep. Um, I guess the other big news that had happened recently is Kyle, who was with FiGPiN, is no longer with FiGPiN. I'm not sure if Kyle stepped away from FiGPiN or if FiGPiN had to go ahead and let Kyle go. I'm not positive about how that is, but we just want to send our best to Kyle. It was a pleasure meeting you at NYCC and just talking through with you throughout the years. So we wish you the best, and if there's anything that Battle or I can go ahead and do to support you as far as references or whatever, please go ahead and let us know. And we hope to go ahead and see you, still in the community. So it was lots of fun to get to know you, man.
Let's keep playing some Gundam, some cards, and more pins. Heck yes.
Yep.
Man, I don't know what we want to elaborate on too terribly much more. I have a feeling since it was recently his birthday, happy belated birthday, Kyle. If you hear this, I hope you had a really great day. I since it was his birthday, I don't think he decided to walk away on his birthday unless he really wanted the time off. Have something better to go do. But I did find it rather comical. Probably not the best part of me, right? But shortly after he left, there was some issues with the FigPin app, but they quickly remedied it. I don't know if same person had his hands in getting it up and running again for them. So if he did, thank you all very much. Yeah, but it'll
Yeah.
be
So
interesting to see kind of how that changes.
so if you're not aware, if you don't use the app as often as maybe you had been, the SSL, I believe it's, and Wookie Pool or people that are way smarter than me when it comes to this technology. I mean, I'm aware of it, but I just don't remember the verbiage for it had expired. So that went ahead and put the app out of commission, and I think it took place on maybe a Friday night or a Saturday, and it was not back up and running until midday on Monday of that week, past after that weekend happened. So but what did happen was the chase day had been missed for that Monday. It was supposed to be this past Monday, right? I'm sorry, it was supposed to be yesterday. And on Sunday, FiGPiN went ahead and shared through their social media that Chase Day yet again was going to go ahead and be postponed until December 4th, which is next Monday. So we'll go ahead and hope that Chase Day is going to go ahead and be back up and running shortly. I know I had a goal. I don't know why I had recognized as I'm going through my lists of pins that I never unlocked the NBA pins. So I never, or the second wave of the NBA pins. So I don't have the chases of those pins. So I
Oops.
was blocking one every week to go ahead and be able to do a chase every week. So I'm hoping now that with the delay, the 2 week delay, that I will get all of the chases before the new year, because I'd like to go ahead and
We get to double down.
Yep. So I will have to double down, because the 1 week I went ahead and added a pin and thought that there was going to be a chase day, and then I was like, all right, well, they'll go ahead and do it this Monday, and I'll just double up this Monday, and then they postponed it
Yeah.
again. So
Oh my
it'll
God.
definitely be a double down for sure.
So I just recently got my Chase Nezuko, I'm pretty sure, which was the gold plated one
Yeah.
that I think you got at GameStop,
Yep.
which that one was really cool. Looks amazing. Always love that Demon Slayer line. So I was happy they got that one. A lot of the first wave chases are gone, right? Like I don't think a lot of the MLBs.
Well,
Um,
I believe that I know that like LeBron, his chase is gone. I'm not sure if all of the first wave NBA is gone. I know that there are still some of the MLB pins that are available,
Really?
but the Mike Judge and not Mike Judge,
Altuve or
uh, and it's not even Mike Judge, Aaron Judge. That's not what I
there
was
you
saying.
go.
Mike Trout and is it something Fernandez? I can't remember who it is, but they
Anyway,
those two pins had only chases of 100 lot
that's
size. So I
crazy.
know that both of those pins from the MLB are sold out now at this point.
And so, as far as you know, there's a couple other chases. I think there's like a Yami. I think there's what was the one
Exodia.
the Exodia? That one's not. I haven't pulled that one yet, so I hope that one's not gone yet. That one will be a great one.
Yeah, no, I believe they have not reached the unlocks that would go ahead and kind of limit
Cool.
you from being able to get the pins. And the same thing happened to me for well, it's actually Exodia as well because I haven't pulled the Exodia chase, but I was
Gotcha.
able to get first unlock on that Exodia pin. So I had a two as my first
Oh,
digit in my serial number.
oh, so you're
And
not gonna pull the chase for that one?
I well again I hope that not many more people unlock it, so I have a chance at still getting a chase with it.
That's awesome. Um, what about shoot, I just had it in my head. Ooh, Fat Gum Chase. Plenty of them still?
Yep. Yep,
Heck
Fatcom is still
yes.
there. I know like
I
the
have
the original
him.
like MHA pins that were the Bakugo, the Midoriya, and was it Shoto? Todoroki.
A World Hero
I'm
Mission or
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure that those are all sold out. So yeah, I mean it's sorry, I'm reading some of these comments and Professor Figman says, how fast does Battle grow beards? Jesus.
Man, too dang fast. Let me tell you what. I mean, it's been like 8 weeks. I mean, this has been since New York Con
Yep.
coming around. I was trying to get the little flip. I ain't got it today though, but I'll have my little handlebars coming up soon.
Too funny, man. Sorry, go ahead. Well, I forgot what I was saying now because the professor like totally derailed my thought process there.
What are you trying to say? I need to grow longer? Because Casey would hate that.
Too funny. Um, there's also thank you, Professor, for you've been dropping some amazing like
He's been
leaks
on
or
it.
finds. You went ahead and had the Magic the Gathering mystery mini leak, no official announcement, but you found some images with it, so that was pretty cool. You also found the Aquaman FiGPiN. I
Oh
know that
yeah.
people were asking if it's going to be an AMC exclusive.
Most likely.
I mean, it's very possible that AMC has been going ahead and having a lot of contracts with those movie licenses. So it's quite possible that it is going to be a AMC exclusive. But thank you for sharing those leaks with us, Red Eyes Black Dragon. So yeah, I mean, it's going to go ahead and
Red eyes?
be pretty cool to see what happens, with the mystery minis because I know that during Chris's drip show that he
What that
had Five
fig
Nights
pin
at
is
Freddy.
drip.
He had uh I think he had some Spy Family, Minecraft, Hello Kitty, had some very, very cool prizes. He actually had, if you pulled a hyper rare battle, I don't were you on the show yesterday at all?
I tried to get on, of course, right as I got on, something happened. I had to get and
Yep.
then go up, but I logged in and I was like, "What the fig pin is this?" And like was watching it. It looked like a lot of fun. I know he was saying he was gonna have rips and pulls and all
Yep,
kinds of
for
stuff,
sure.
but I don't have the
So
slightest idea what the drip
if
is.
if you pulled a hyper rare, there was a choice of five pins that you got. Three of them were APs. Two of them were the Black Panther as well as Woody from the D23 box sets. And
Damn.
there were people that pulled hyper rares yesterday, and they chose the. I actually believe Queen Nerd might have been the person that got the Woody. I don't know, Queen Nerd, if you can confirm that. I know that you were on the show, but I can't remember if it was you that had pulled one of the hyper rares, and I believe you pulled a hyper rare from the Hello Kitty Series 4 lineup. or series 2 lineup. I can't remember now which series that was, but yeah, it was definitely pretty awesome.
I like getting Woodies.
The other thing that happened last week was we have this mysterious eBay Live
Yeah,
notification come up that, hey, come join Sully, as there's some announcement going to be made. And he announces for FiGPiN. So it was FiGPiN's official eBay account, but he was the host and announces the new Xmen 97 Jubilee
Jubilee or
exclusive,
Morph.
eBay exclusive.
Yeah,
There's Morph. There is uh was it Sunspot? I can't remember the guy, his character's like actual name.
uh,
And then
yeah.
also shows the Rogue and Gambit that are going to be Plastic Empire exclusives, and there's also glitter variants of those pins. I
That's
also
super
don't know if
sweet.
you've seen the Black Friday promotional email. Did you get that promotional email from FigPin?
Probably.
So I didn't see, I had posted it. I didn't see many people talking about it though. There is another Magneto that's part of that wave. And it looks like it's going to go ahead
Oh,
and be a retailer exclusive. So it's
nice.
exciting to go ahead and see, some more of those old school X-Men pins coming out. It's definitely fun. I mistakenly went ahead and put that, oh, we have our first villain, but I forgot that in the very first wave there had been a
He's
Magneto,
still,
in
yeah.
the X-Men lineup. But still cool to
Man,
go ahead and have a new pose with him.
I I can't for the life of me ever remember Morph looking like that. I don't know why. Like all of my recollections of Morph, he always kind of had the jacket and he had like short black hair. And I mean, like he would mod into different things, but like I just don't remember him like that. So I see Morph and I kind of trip out a little bit, you know?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It was, and I know, so I remember some people commenting about that he, more kind of looks different. But hey, I'm excited for the new show. It's cool that they're kind of picking up from the X-Men the animated series back in 1997, and they're going to go ahead and continue the series. So it'll be fun to see what they do with it.
Man, it would be really cool, of course, to get Rogue. And I know what's her username? Um, anyway, there's a couple really big X-Men fans at a couple of last cons, and I know Wolverine was at New York City, and I think at San Diego Comic Con, the voiceover for Rogue was there, and just iconic voices, the one the sugar this and like I don't know, it's kind of neat.
Yep.
So to get those pins signed by the actual people,
Sugar.
always super cool.
Definitely cool. I mean, it's exciting, man. It's all very cool to go ahead and see some of that nostalgia, come back, from
Yeah.
when we were kids to today. So it's definitely fun. Uh, Man, what else is going on here, man? What do we have on our
All
logo
right,
there?
I got one. It was the one that just happened today.
Oh,
Pink
yeah.
a la mode dropped some fire upcoming Christmas, some glitter Mickey and Minnie pins, LE 500. And I don't know if anybody else knows that one thing about that one thing, because I don't even really know anything about the one thing of the one thing.
No, no, no one knows about the one thing.
The one thing about it,
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, Pink a
that's
la
all I
mode,
got.
Pink a la mode, just drops. Hey, there's this Mickey and Minnie gold plated glitter exclusive. So they're the same molds as last year, Mickey and Minnie, but they are they have them in stock. They launched them today at 3 p.m. I know I've been looking at the site. You can go ahead and their whatever system that they're using, you can go ahead and see. And it was like, oh hey, 17 have sold in the last hour or whatever it was. So I know it's selling. They look great. I can't wait to go ahead and pick them up.
Yeah, they're gonna
The
be
only thing
awesome.
that's out there that is still kind of a mystery is it a Pink a la mode exclusive or not? So
I mean,
we'll go ahead and
partner like
see. We'll go ahead and
250
see what
one,
what
250
happens
the
for that.
other. Okay. I mean, that's hard to say, but I would assume such a low. unless it was like 250, 250. I with such a low lot size, I couldn't imagine it not being, unless it's like a partner exclusive, right? And they both get to sell it. But either way, what I did really enjoy about it was, it's shop. Their website's really easy to navigate, and the checkout process was super simple. But if you bought them individually, they were $20. If you bought it as a pack or as a two pack, they
Bundle,
actually
yep.
charge you 35. So after shipping and tax, it was only 45. So that was really cool on their part. We really appreciate that. That was neat to kind of like help with that influx of shipping and all that good stuff too.
Yeah,
So
no, for
thank
sure.
you all
Agreed.
very much.
Agreed for sure with that one. Wookie says, I know a thing about a thing about a thing.
Wookie knows all of the things though.
Yep, yep. Red Eyes Black Dragon. So we
Red Eyes
have
Black Dragon.
we have also on top of that announcement for today, there was the drop of Pinocchio and Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz.
I'm not
Buzz.
sure how and I'm looking at the image right now. I just noticed that Jiminy Cricket is in Pinocchio's
In his
hand.
hand. Yeah,
That
isn't that so cool?
that is absolutely amazing. The one thing that does look awkward, especially when you're putting them next to each other, the Buzz and the Pinocchio. I mean, Pinocchio looks like he's a giant compared to Buzz, and like
Hmm.
their ratios of what they look like just seems that it's a very big difference there for sure. So I'm excited to go ahead and see what they look like in person. For sure.
I'll have
It's
to go back
this
and look
Disney
at them.
100 lineup, man, has been weird for sure with the art and style that they've been doing with it. And I know that we've talked about this, especially when they had that first I think it was Mickey, Minnie, and maybe Woody was their first
Yeah.
lineup with the Disney 100 series from this year.
Yep.
So I know that I wasn't liking the style too much of it, but then you get them in your hand, you're like, oh, these actually are pretty cool.
They look
So it'll
great,
be
right?
interesting to see what these guys look like. But yeah, I
Very
mean it's
cool.
it's fun. Uh, what about Box Lunch, man? Box Lunch going ham with all of these
Ooh,
2 packs of the JJKs. You also had the JJK Hello Kitty crossover. Then you
that
have
was cool.
the Stitch and Lilo Santa, Santa hat Christmas, holiday feel pins that were a 2 pack from Box Lunch.
I
You have
completely forgot about
the
those ones.
Artemis and Luna glitter 2 pack from
Yes.
Box Lunch. And then there was a
The little
single one, but
kitty
I can't remember
cats.
what the single is. I don't
Ooh,
know if
chat,
anyone
help
knows
us
in the
out.
chat if you remember what the single pin that Box Lunch is having as one of their exclusives. It'd be I'd appreciate it. Hey John, I got the Deadpool. Thank you, and you'll be getting. But Brandon, you don't have to do that, man. Again, I appreciate it. It was I'm happy. One, I'm happy that I was able to help you out with the mini Deadpool, so that was cool. But yeah, you definitely don't have to give me the Tinkerbell. It was a pleasure to go ahead and give it to a fan at NYCC.
Heck yeah.
I had mentioned this, I think, on a show. It was one of the Whatnot shows, or maybe it was Drip that Brandon had wound up winning a Tinkerbell AP. And I remember that I
Ooh.
gave the Tinkerbell AP away at NYCC, which I'll have to send you the picture because I know we know her, but I don't know why I can't remember the girl's name that we gave that pin away to.
All right, yeah, send
So
it to me. I'll let you know if I
yeah,
remember.
for sure. Uh, I was waiting for those Hello Kitty by AOT fig pins. Sorry, I'm just reading some of these things. So I mean, Box Lunch has been absolutely going bananas for sure with their
Yes.
announcements. And I think it was Wookie. I'm pretty sure I saw her posting that she walked into a Box Lunch where from where she is, and they actually had the FiGPiN
In
2 packs
location.
in the store. So if you take advantage of purchasing something from Box Lunch, you actually get a 25% coupon to go ahead and use that day. So if you wanted to go ahead and make your FiGPiN purchase a little bit cheaper by buying something and taking that same coupon and being like, hey, I want to buy these pins if they have them in store, an opportunity for you to go ahead and save some money. So thank you, Wookie, for
Yeah.
the pro tip there
Buy
on how
like
to save some money.
a little mini. That would be probably a little mini. Maybe they have some Sonic ones, some of the older ones in, and then go back and get that 25 for the big purchase.
Absolutely.
That'd be sweet.
Very true.
Uh for all of your Sailor Moon, that type of box lunch stuff, definitely go and follow Chiba. She's always hunting them stores. She always puts out good content as well.
Yes, yes. If you guys are Sailor Moon fans or just want to go ahead and follow Ochiba Wolf, she has the Sailor Moon Network, which is a great resource for sure. She also posts everything about FiGPiN with her stuff as well. So it's Sailor Moon news and merchandise. You can find her on Facebook, Instagram, and her personal IG handle is Ochiba Wolf, OCHIBA Wolf. You can go ahead and follow her. We appreciate that, supporting her just as much as you guys support us.
Oh,
Um,
I just remembered another show I put in the chat. But if you guys haven't followed Pinheads, right? Pinheads.yt YouTube.
and that's
Definitely,
yep.
we need to get him on the show. I think you've chatted with him. Maybe we've even messaged him or talked with him before. But I think he's been doing some good stuff, slowly gaining followers. So we need to go show him some love. Follow that guy as well. Let's get him on the show.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be cool. I mean, there's so many people that have joined the community that are like great people. We actually met two amazing people. You and I were helping them out. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah.
it was 10-inch was because they're big Funko collectors, and they are Shock's house. That's
Mm.
SHOCKS house. They're big into Funko. They have NFTs. I mean, she runs her own Discord. There's so much cool information on there. There's games, giveaways. She is a pretty amazing person and has like Discord down to a science. Like she's probably written a
That's
book on how to
cool.
use Discord properly with how much cool stuff that she has on her Discord, her and her husband. So yeah, it was a pleasure to
Impressive.
get to meet both of them. I've been trying to go ahead and chat with them. She does work. They both work during the same time that we're on, so it's we're trying to figure out if we can get them on the show at some other point
We
to
can always
introduce you
switch our
guys.
time
But
offshoot. Heck yeah.
I think that they're an amazing people and would definitely be cool to
They were
have
tons of fun.
involved more within the FiGPiN community for sure.
Tons of fun. It was great to meet them. It was awesome.
Yep, very cool. What else do we have, Battle? Man, there's just been so.
Did
Oh,
we talk? Did we talk about pops and pins, chainsaw, glitter, uh, Black Friday?
go ahead, talk about it. We did not.
It, I forget the names, but the little.
Pochita.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think you mentioned that a little bit
Yep.
earlier. Pochita, yeah, yeah. So I I I don't know a thing about this drip, so I'm gonna have to get it back on it. But I think it was on their website as well, where I think it was on his drip show that you could actually win an AP of that chase Pochita, if that's how you say
Yep.
it.
Yeah, because his drip
And
show was all glitter. So all the pins that you could win,
that's awesome.
with the redemption was all glitter AP pins.
Man, can you tell me what drip is? What is this?
It's just it's a whatnot, it's a network, it's a eBay Live, just another
Cool. Okay.
opportunity, another uh sale, auction, live auction site. Uh, yeah, I
Nice.
liked the
Very cool.
user experience. It seemed a little more interactive, more fun than what Whatnot currently has. But there was some glitches also. I mean, it's a newer
I
thing
think
to
they're
us
pretty
at
new,
least, so
right?
there's going to be some glitches to it. But yeah, it was fun for
Yeah.
sure.
Cool. I definitely need to chime in. Like I said, I jumped in real quick, had to get back on, but yeah, definitely need to check that out.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, Wookie, yeah, drip is definitely a little buggy for sure.
it's so funny because if I'm not mistaken, every time I hear drip out here in Texas, we have a tea place called HTO, and every time you buy, if you're a member and you buy tea, you get drip points. So that's like what it reminds me of. I'm like, what the heck are we doing here?
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat here as well.
Man, one of these days I'm gonna buy me a computer so that I am not stuck just watching my phone because it's hard for me to keep up with. I can't watch chat if I'm just doing it this way. But
It's all good, man. I
one of
have you
these days I'll
covered.
have them both.
Can I share
Yes.
my story that I had hinted at whenever we were on last? So for
Mhm.
those that remember, and I know that we have some newer collectors that may not remember what had happened, but before the Disney Park exclusives like She-Hulk and that whole wave of Disney Park pins had came out, there was a pin out of a box just sitting there on eBay that it was being sold for. The woman that the seller, who turns out to be a woman, um, had the the back of the pin pictured in one of her posting in her posting. So you went on to FiGPiN's app, put in the serial number, but it was saying that it was, that FiGPiN number is not associated with anything right now. It comes to find out, I come to find out that FiGPiN reaches out to the seller, who turns out to be a grandma that has a what are those places called where you buy like a liquidation, place, stuff like that? Well, there's something like that also if there are like lost packages from USPS, UPS, DHL. So she has one of these places by her, where I don't remember the state that she is, and she purchases a pallet, and there are 20 or 25 bags of FiGPiN samples that were being sent to FiGPiN that never made it to FiGPiN. This woman, and claim was opened up with UPS. UPS said that they could not find the box, and then all of a sudden the pin shows up that has not been announced, and not for a while, until it's posted on eBay from this seller, who's a grandma who purchased this pallet that have these missing pins from UPS on it. FiGPiN had to go ahead and uh they opened up a conversation with her and said, like, hey, we'll go ahead and give you some APs for this. The woman was like, well, hey, I already sold a set of them, and this is how much I made, so I want to go ahead and have something from that. And I know FiGPiN had to go ahead and then step in and say, if you like, we'll have Disney's legal team reach out to you, because this is Disney's property still, and we'll have to go ahead and go that route. And she stopped at that point and said, okay, what can we do to go ahead and help me stay whole so I can, I spent money on the,
Right.
the pallet, so I'm going to lose money if I just send these back to you. What can we do? So if I remember correctly, the number was something around 60 APs that this woman received in exchange for, 23 pins times 20 in each bag. So it was a pretty sweet deal that this woman, went ahead and found. But yeah, that story I've been holding on to for a while, that I've known about. And I was confirmed that I was able to share that story finally, because all
So
those
you
pins have been
just
released now.
waited until she sold all of her APs and then you told us the story.
Yeah, I don't know if she sold the APs or not. I know that was the whole thing, that she was trying to sell. She had asked for something that she can physically sell that was legal for her to sell at that point.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, so that's the story of the She-Hulk pin that was found on eBay. We both know who won and who has a set of those pins. I'm sure everyone can figure out who got that whole set after talking with this woman. But yeah, that's the story, how I understood it being told to me. So
And
pretty cool. I
now
was
we just
happy
have
to
to
be able to share
figure
that with
out
all you guys.
what is their eBay username so we can go and see what else you got.
I it's actually funny. I don't remember. I mean, I probably have a screenshot of that pin with her username in it, so I'm sure we can go ahead and find it.
Well, hurry, let's go. I ain't got enough money to buy them anyway. Who cares?
So yeah, I hope that everyone enjoyed that story. Again, I've known about it for a year plus at this point because it was I had asked and they shared the story with me, but they asked not to go ahead and share it publicly. And at NYCC, I had asked again. I was like, "Hey, can I share that story? Like, have all those pins come out?" And they had confirmed that they have all came out, and I would be able to share the story now at this point. So
Nice.
it was
That's
exciting.
awesome. That's crazy. Yeah. I still have yet to see a She-Hulk movie. I probably won't, but who's to
Well, it's a
say?
series, but not a movie.
Oh, show you how much I know.
It was actually fun. I like that She-Hulk series. It was good a good show.
I'm about to finish watching as soon as we get off Haunting in Venice. So far, it's been pretty good.
Yep. I haven't finished that movie yet.
There's this little side note. But yeah, anyway, big pinch.
I don't, guys, are we missing anything else? I know that, I mean, that was a
Oh,
lot.
man, I'm sure it's been one after the other. It's been really amazing. Trying to
For
think what
sure.
else I've got,
I
man.
can't stress enough about when there's the actual, I guess, official announcement about these Mickey and Minnie pins. You're definitely gonna want to make sure that you're getting those pins. They're amazing. One, they're amazing looking pins, but it's gonna be a pretty cool lineup that they have for those two pins.
That is gonna be awesome. Um, Man, I'm trying to think what else. I know as soon as I stop thinking about it, a bunch will come into mind, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of drawing a blank. I think we've covered a lot of it. Let's see. Uh,
So for our
I
What
don't.
the Fig Pin exclusive, I will share that um the expected delivery to event is going to be sometime within the next. Thank you, Wookie. You just saved me because I remember that there was something else and I couldn't think about it, but you just saved me. But the expected delivery date to event is going to be sometime next week. So we're hoping to have an announcement before the new year starts if everything goes well. So we will keep everyone in touch for sure. But keep an eye out for our What the Figpin exclusive. Thanks to Even, so it's they're a partner of ours with this, and have been absolutely amazing. I mean, they've led the bus on this whole thing, and we can't thank them enough, for sure, for
So
including
super cool.
us with this opportunity. Um,
Shout out to Big Printing Co. Shout out to another guy named Dustin. He helped us come up with these things, and we got them printed by Big Printing Co. Shout out if you need any help coming up with these types of things or need some print stickers, magnets, something like that. They definitely came in clutch and they turned out really well. So I'm excited to get a sticker. You know, I love my stickers.
so yes, LACC. It is this coming weekend. You have Pins on Fire that will be there with two amazing things. The first one, we'll talk about the Fig Pin side of things. You have the Grand Inquisitor from Star Wars. So it is
That
a
one's
Pins on
super
Fire
cool.
Fig Pin exclusive. To our understanding, it will be their very last exclusive since they aren't, no longer partners with FigPin. So this will be the very last opportunity to have a Pins on Fire exclusive. Let me back that up. A new Pins on Fire exclusive currently. So that will be available at LACC. So make sure if you are attending, go check out their booth and grab that Fig Pin. The other amazing thing is, and we already talked about this before, but I want to bring it up again. Wookie Pool has teamed up with Pins on Fire as well as Arcadia Collectibles to have a mystery box, limited edition of 100 pins. There is a raw gold, there's a glitter, and then there is. Why am I drawing the blank on the third? Wookie, help me out
Like
here.
a gold
Oh
gold
my gosh,
trim.
I'm so sorry. There was three pins and I can't remember it. There's the common, which is just like a gold and white. There's a glitter variant, and then there's the raw gold of it. So they are going to have a 3 in 4 chance for a common, a 1 in 5 chance for the glitter, and a 1 in 20 chance for the raw gold. Pretty amazing. The proceeds are going to go ahead and help support a nonprofit. White gold, gold glitter, and raw gold. Yes, thank you, Wookie Pool. Appreciate you. So make sure that, again, if you're even not a fan of FiGPiN, but you're want to go ahead and take a look at Wookie Pool's pin lineup. She has her own design with a Wookiee from Star Wars and Deadpool crossover. Very cool. I know that she was more than gracious to give us her NYCC pin that she had of Wookie Pool made up. So that was lots of fun. But yeah, definitely go check out Pins on Fire at LACC as the representation for some new Fig pins, as well as this amazing opportunity that Wookie has with her Wookie Pool pin.
They are really cool pins. I don't know if everybody's seen them in person, but they are cute. They are great looking. Did an excellent job coming up with those. Highly suggest that you go get them. 1, to support a good cause. 2, epic pins to add to your board.
Yep. Now, Wookie, we just need you to go ahead and get these pins to actually be Fig pins, and that'd be pretty amazing to see these in the app at some point.
That would be sweet. Hey, random
Wookie
side
just
question.
dropped, I think she just dropped a leak about her own pin. She also has a red and gold variant that she personally will be handing out at the con. So that's pretty cool. You went sideways. So I have to talk to you like this now.
Do you know how to remove the background?
I think you're gonna go ahead and your top 3, your 3 ellipses there on the top right. You should be able to go ahead and choose background and shut off that filter.
Mine's okay. Background effects, none. All right, this is what I got to show you. Watch this.
Ooh, what do we got?
Back. Where am I at? Go.
Aw.
He is passed out.
He's not a naked dog anymore. He actually grew all his fur back.
Yep, he's a little bit better. He had
Paxton.
he had to tough out for the winter time because it was cold.
Yep. Yeah, for those of you that know,
Passed out
the
hard.
Northeast, I mean, you can see I'm in a hoodie because I'm in the basement here in my, my office area, and it's cold. It is cold here in the Northeast. So those that are in the Northeast, make sure you're bundling up. I know this evening it's supposed to drop into the 20s. So make sure that you're you're staying nice and warm.
He's
Awesome.
running.
All right, guys, is there any questions that we have that we can answer for you in the chat before we go ahead and call it an evening? Oh, the greatest thing, Battle. Were you on the Sully eBay Live announcement with the X-Men pins?
Yes.
So the third question that happened when they announced Sunspot, did you go ahead and see what people were putting in for answering before he asked the question?
Yes, they were just starting to throw up numbers, and he was like, "The hell's going on? What the
so guys,
pin's
if
going
you were
on?"
not on that eBay Live, that FiGPiN eBay Live, Sully went ahead and received the X-Men pins, and he was giving them away to users because FiGPiN was, FiGPiN's team was watching it and they were there. So he had asked 3 questions during the live, one right before each of the drops that were the pins as they came out. So I know that our great buddy Aggie Mickey went ahead and won the Jubilee. Then you had Morph, and then you had Sunspot. So when Sunspot was announced and he's asking the question, I'm sorry, right before he started asking the questions, you guys went ahead and did the most amazing thing and started putting like filling the feed with all numbers. And this guy Sully is just like, what is going on here? Like, why
he was
362?
So
what is going on here? So it was, for those that don't know, when we had when we do giveaways and before, when we used to do giveaways, we would ask some questions, and we had left it up to Battle to go ahead and say, hey, what's your giveaway question? Battle didn't think of one and had to come come off with one from the top of his head and said,
The
"What's my
best
favorite
one
number?"
yet.
Everyone started putting numbers down. It took like 30 minutes for us to go ahead and finally get someone to get his number. And then anytime after that, we would go ahead and do giveaways, and you guys would start filling our feed with numbers. I am
That was
so
epic.
proud and so happy that people remember that and keep doing it, because that just shows how cool of a community that we are, that have all those fun little um, Easter egg things that happen even without us being there to host it or be part of it. So thank you guys. That was a lot of fun to see that.
That was so I was cracking up. I lost it. I probably put a couple numbers in myself just to have fun with everybody else, man. I saw that. I about lost it. I thought that was so cool.
Yep, lots of fun.
With that being said, C Sully, follow him on Instagram. He does a bunch of Twitch, right? Twitch, and a couple other streams. Follow him on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, X Twitter. Definitely does a lot of cool stuff, streams a lot of cool content. Really, really nice guy. I met him in San Diego, I think a year, not this last one, but the one before that. Super nice guy. Excited that they let him go ahead and host that one. So make sure to give him a follow. Hopefully he'll have some more shows for us soon and have some good information.
Very cool. Yep. The one last thing that I forgot to mention before, and I know that many people have talked about this, but we showed these pins before, the Chalice collectible exclusive that just dropped during Black Friday. You If you have received the X-Men pins, any of the newer pins that have been released, they are not in the app currently for you to go ahead and see the stats. And I know that has a lot to do with Kyle's departure and FiGPiN trying to go ahead and figure out that transition. So once we see that those pins are available, we will go ahead and, inside the app, we'll go ahead and make sure we're posting it. I also just wanted to give one large shout out to Darth Pins, as well as Professor FiGPiN, but Darth Pins, kind of was begging and pleading with me so that he can go ahead and finally start posting as Darth Pins in What the FiGPiN. And I literally had to go ahead and sit there and go through every setting to figure out how to get a page to be able to go ahead and comment on our page. And this setting we never turned it on, so it must have been something that was selected, as it was added into the settings. Like, it was just something that was automatically turned on when they add that setting into it. But he has been absolutely phenomenal about keeping up to date and posting when things have been coming out. So we appreciate that whole community feel, because sometimes Battle and I, through Instagram or Facebook, can't get to it right away just because of our normal lives. So we appreciate Darth Pins, that everything that you've been doing in the last few weeks since you've been able to post and keeping us up to date. The same thing with Professor FiGPiN and everyone else that goes in and helps us. But Darth Pins, we just wanted to go ahead and recognize you quickly, because we've seen it and we appreciate you making sure that we're trying to get the most accurate and up to date information out there as quickly as possible. So thank you, man.
Yeah, it's still a huge loss for us to have had alerts, jump out, because he had a lot of good stuff immediately. But I'll give it to our community, man. They have stepped up. Professor Darth, FiGPiN Stin. I mean, there's a handful of them that I pretty much check all the time because they're on it, man. And if there's something going down, I go to them right away because they're the ones that have it or have the link to where I need to go. So
Yep,
yeah, definitely a awesome job from the community. Thanks for stepping up and filling that void. We really appreciate it.
for sure. Adam S writes, I want pins for Wonka. That would be absolutely amazing. I would love to go ahead and see them do a Wonka pin. Yeah, it would be cool to see that happen for sure. Wookie Pool just also shared that she reached out to Amato about the app missing the pins, and he's looking into it. So thank you, Wookie, for the reaching out and trying to see if they were even aware that the pins weren't showing up in the app. But hopefully within a few days, hopefully it doesn't take too much longer, that some of these pins will go ahead and be available. I forgot who I seen today posting that, my pins just keep piling up because I I have to go ahead and keep them to the side before I go ahead and start, like, either displaying them or putting them in storage because they're not in the app yet. So yeah, I believe me, I feel your pain for sure. But
Man,
we'll keep
I have
everyone
them on the
updated once they're
wall.
available in the app.
I look at your wall and I miss mine so terribly much. I was actually just putting more pins in boxes again the other day, and I'm just like, man,
Believe me, I have plenty of pins and boxes, man. It's not just up on the wall.
it's so bad. I come home because I'll be gone for so long, and I just have boxes. Like I came home and the family was here the other day, and they're like, "Oh look, I think it was Pins on Fire mystery boxes." So we opened them all up and laid them all out on the counter, and then they were like, "Oh, I want this one for Christmas." I like had to take them back from them. Like, hold on, they're not out yet. But it was
That's
funny.
fun,
Like
man. Yeah, I mean,
so many pins,
talking
I gotta
about,
finish unlocking them.
pins on fire, man. Dropping some amazing of AP mystery boxes, guaranteed mystery boxes. Battle, have you purchased any of those mystery boxes lately, man?
I am waiting for my Hedwig to come in. I got the mini Hedwig from them last week. That
Oh,
was
an AP version of
so,
it?
yeah,
That's awesome.
dude. And then I don't want to talk about the rest. They keep getting all my money. I
So
love
you
it.
only bought one box of mystery boxes from Pins on Fire. Okay, that's not bad, man. Proud of you.
Yeah, I wish. I
Just
wish.
one, just one box. You
Proud
got
of me for
the
one times a bazillion.
AP.
I I forget. I try not to keep count because it hurts my heart, my wallet. But I've probably bought at least five or more from them at this point.
Hey, man, it's all good. We love pins. We love pins.
Yeah. I mean, I do like them because like I've gotten some stocking stuffers for the family now because they like I said they were sitting here and I was opening them up and they're like, ooh, some of them were the Mickey and Minnie ones. There was like the I know the sister-in-law wants Eeyore and a few other ones, and so they were like picking them out. But yeah, I mean, at one point I was just like, man, I almost I know they're trying to get rid of inventory too, but it was like just send me the one pin. I don't know what to do with all the other ones.
I don't need this pin. Just please, just I want the AP. That's it.
I mean, the other pins are, I mean, that those boxes at that price are an absolute steal.
It's Is it 5 pins plus the AP?
I want to say
Or is it 10 pins?
yeah, I think it's a 10 pin because they come in the little like at New York City, the
Yeah,
little
yeah, yeah.
sleeve.
The 10 pack
So
sleeves.
they basically yeah, that's what they are. So it's like
Oh, okay.
nine and a it's
And
either
the
10 and plus one or nine with an AP. I think it's 10
wow.
plus one,
Yeah.
honestly.
I haven't bought one yet, so I'm trying to stay away from that slippery slope myself.
Dude, it's bad. It's fun. It's a great time. They're awesome.
Yeah, very
It
cool.
sucks for the reason that they're doing it, but I mean, still, community's getting some awesome stuff.
Absolutely, man. All right, well, guys, it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. I know that we had taken some time off there, so we appreciate everyone coming back and having a good time with us this evening. It was fun. I really appreciate all of the chatter within the chat here. Thank you to Battle, as always. Casey, thank you for letting us borrow him for this little bit of time.
18, 24, 7.
Man,
That
that was such a great time, man. Yeah,
was sick.
thank you, community, for doing that during that live eBay live, man. That was fun. So, Battle, I'll let you do your thing to go ahead and do the outro. But I just wanted to say, have a great evening. Be safe out there, everyone, especially with the weather getting colder. And much love. Have fun. We'll see you next time.
Great to see everybody. Happy upcoming holidays. Wishing you and your family a very, very, very merry upcoming Christmas. In 3, 2, 1,
Boost awesome, guys.
battle awesome.
Have a great night, everyone.
Y'all have a good night.